This is Eileen Fee of Transform Your Body Fitness. I'm a physical therapist and a fitness coach. And what I have for you today, we're going to continue the series of treating your body like a temple. So let me ask you, are you treating your body like a temple? When you enter a church or a temple, how do you dress? How do you act? Typically speaking, you act and dress out of respect because you're entering a holy place, a place of worship. Your body is no different. The question is, what are you putting into your body? What are you putting into your temple? If you can answer clean ingredients, things from nature, you're respecting your temple. But if you're responding with soda, which is sugar, which is poison to the body, are you putting in processed foods, the potato chips and all the other stuff that typically are in the middle aisles of the food store? Most things that most people eat from fast food and most of the things you buy from the store, cereals and all kinds of things that people are typically eating are processed foods, which are toxic foreign substances to our body. You're putting those things into your mouth. You are disrespecting your temple. And just as you wouldn't disrespect a church or a temple, you should not be disrespecting your own bodily temple. That's why there's so much disease and illnesses and people aren't feeling well. Sometimes I think it's also the way people are behaving because it's what's inside you. What you put in is what you get out. So if you're eating things that really aren't natural and nature-made, things like fruits and vegetables and poultry and fish and steroid-free type of meats, water, instead of the crazy things we're drinking, the energy drinks and even alcohol. The point is, all of the things we need to be thinking about is clean, no chemicals, no sugar, no processed crap. That's all poison to our body. And once a week, what I have been doing is I call it the ingredient corner. I've been trying to introduce to you different ingredients that I feel are superfoods, they're clean eating, and trying to get you to be educated and to get you to get curious about it, to incorporate it into your daily nutritional health. So today I'm going to focus in on quinoa. Quinoa, first of all, most of the things that you should be eating that come from nature, you should be able to pronounce, right? Apple, orange, potato, things like that. So when you see a recipe, you should be able to pronounce these things because they're coming from nature. Quinoa is the exception. Quinoa, when you see the spelling of it, you kind of are like, you're trying to sound it out. You don't know how to pronounce it. So if you don't take anything else from today's episode, get out how to pronounce quinoa. It's quinoa. Quinoa. Anyway, it's a superfood. It's one of the most nutritious and incredible foods that we have on our planet. It's actually a seed, but it falls under the category of a grain. It's non-GMO, it's gluten-free, and it's grown organically. It's loaded with minerals and vitamins. As far as the minerals, it's very high in iron and magnesium. It's very high in fiber, so it's terrific to control blood sugar levels, and it's great to give you that fullness kind of a feeling. It helps to lower cholesterol. So it's great for a lot of those things, but it's also really high in protein. So people that are vegans or vegetarians, you know how people say, where are you getting your protein from if you're not eating meat? A lot of plant sources have a lot of protein in it, and quinoa is very high in protein. It has 8 grams of protein per 1 cup of quinoa. So that's pretty impressive. It's also an incredible antioxidant, and it's great to increase metabolism. In addition to that, it has 2 flavonoids. Now, flavonoids are actually what give fruits and vegetables, their color, but they also have other benefits to it. And one of the things is that, actually, let me back up. There's 2 flavonoids that have been found in quinoa, very high amounts actually. One is called quercetin and the other is called camphorol. Now the quercetin is interesting because a lot of people will eat and drink cranberry juice and consume cranberries for the property of quercetin that's in there. They think that's where you get the highest amount. Actually, the highest amount comes from quinoa. And the reason why you want to key in on quercetin is because it's great to decrease pain. It's an anti-inflammatory, and it also helps with allergies. It's antiviral, and it also helps to prevent heart disease and cancer. So when you put all of these things together, that's why it's considered a superfood. Whenever I talk about superfoods, it's not just something that happens to be a little bit good for you. It's a lot good for you. So a lot of people have never heard of quinoa, let alone pronounce it. And that's why sometimes I think it freaks people out when they hear these things and they're like, well, I didn't grow up eating that. Well, this is the point. I'm trying to educate you. I'm trying to get you curious, trying to get you to incorporate this into your diet. As far as quinoa, let me just show you. You can tell I eat this, right? So this is what the quinoa seeds look like. And 1 cup, actually 2 cups of water to 1 cup quinoa is a typical serving. But what you want to do is obviously follow the directions and make this. It's like making rice. So you can have it as a side dish. You can include it in. There's actually a lot of recipes with quinoa. I'll download some so that you have access to that. But you can mix it with the vegetables. Now, I'm lucky enough that the company that makes my shake already has that as one of its staple ingredients. So I get this, actually, a dose of this every day. But what a lot of people, what you want to do is not only make this for dinner, but what you want to also think of this as, and not only quinoa, but some of the ingredients that I'm trying to bring up. And as far as bringing this into treating your body as a temple and to think about what you're eating. A lot of times on Friday night, people say, let's go get a pizza. Well, instead of go getting a pizza down the street, it's not that you can't have pizza. It's that make your own and make it with clean ingredients. Ingredients that are not only delicious and filling for you, but will help your body to be healthy and to be productive and to become, the person that you're meant to be. A lot of times when you're not feeling well, you're not being who you're really meant to be. When you're feeling good, and it's because of a lot of it, the food that you're eating is going to make that difference. It's either going to give you that power, that energy, so that you can get out there and be productive, to really make a difference in whatever it is that's important to you. You can also eat pancakes. You can also eat ice cream. A lot of times when people feel, well, I'm trying to lose weight, I can't eat these things. If you substitute the ingredients that cause problems, the sugar and the chemicals, take those out. Find recipes for clean eating recipes, and you can substitute and still therefore have ice cream and pancakes and all of these things. I can help you with that. That's where I have not only done this video as an educational series, but I can also offer you a free clean eating group. So if you're trying to figure out how to do this, I can help. It's easier to do this together. So I hope this is helping. I hope you begin to incorporate this into your life. If you need help, I'm here for you. Stay tuned. There's more to come. Have a great day, everybody.